Hey, it's Mike with Narcoleptic Customs. Tonight we're working on Project Stanley for episode 11. Our goal for tonight is to get the key switch wiring and all of the old harness pulled out for the small block Chevrolet that was in here that was carved, so we can move on to the 5.3. If you haven't been following along, this is your first video, we'd love for you to subscribe to the channel to keep up with Stanley and some of our other projects. But also, if you take a look in the top corner, I've got the first episode for Project Stanley that tells a little history about it and kind of what we're doing with it. So 5.3 swap, 4L80, that's all you need to know right now. So I'm going to spin around, show you inside real quick, and then we'll get to work. Okay, so you can see the wiring here is a bit of a mess. These are speaker wires that I'm actually going to remove because I'm going to run everything from an amp under the seat. So I'll take these out, as well as the wiring with it, and I'll go a different route later. The wiring here in this bundle was all of my underdash wiring kit, or underdash wiring for the small block Chevrolet. So basically I'm going to strip this tape, figure out which of these wires I need to actually run the gauges, and then basically clean this up a lot so I can go in and fix how everything is attached and loom some things and all that. So let's get started. The great thing about the Speedway kit is all of the wires are labeled. So like this, all of it says alternator power or coil or things like that. So it makes it super easy later on when I'm back to tearing all of it out. So of course, I can't find the connector I need to get these wires together and put into the battery. So I guess that's it for now, and we'll move out under the hood and show you something. So I went ahead and ran the temp sensor wire, which is the green, and the tack wire, which is the purple here, out to underneath the hood. That way I can wire it into the system and have my standard gauges that are in the truck actually work and not have to change those. So all right, so the key switch is wired in, and basically the wires I'm not using are over here on the side to be dealt with later. So let's move under the hood. All right, so now it's time for some oil filter and some spark plugs. So I'll put it on the time lapse so you can see me put the spark plugs in. Sorry I didn't get the rest of the video putting the plug wires on, but I actually had to change out the coil packs to the other setup that actually came on the truck. I'd put them on incorrectly, so for the wires to fit relatively close, had to put those back on. Also got the little bracket made here for the air intake to stay solid. Yep. So nothing pretty, nothing fancy, just got that done. About to start putting in the trans fluid. So that's the end of episode 11. I've got 4 quarts of transmission fluid in the pan, just trying to see if there's any leaks or anything that's going to happen. Somehow I ordered the wrong oil filter or was shipped the wrong oil filter or something like that. So I'm going to grab one in the morning when I go down to see my buddy Matt at O'Reilly's to pick up a battery and another ground cable for the bed. So a battery, ground cable, and oil filter, and then we should be able to try and start it for episode 12. Everything should be good to go, just waiting on that one little part, or those 3 little parts. So we'll see. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you need to do that because we're fixing to have a lot of fun if this thing starts. If it doesn't, there's going to be a cussing video and it's going to be really, really funny. But you can also find us on Instagram at Narcoleptic. Thanks for watching.